Welcome to On the Beat, everyone. I'm Troy Thompson. In the studio with me today is Jeff Farnham, JTS and Company Mortgage Professionals. And today we asked you, our viewers, to send Jeff some questions, and we wanted to know what determines my interest rate. Welcome to the show, my friend.
Good morning. Good
you ready to be on the hot seat?
Well, I think so. Yeah.
Okay, I think these are pretty good questions, and I think you'll be able to get it. In a mortgage transaction, interest rates can be a determining factor for some. How is an interest rate determined?
Well, so a lot of factors go into a person's interest rate, right? So in days past, years ago, it was kind of, rates were pretty static. It was kind of across the board. Now we look at credit score, the type of loan, the loan to value, the term you're going after. And all of these things go into, coupled with what's going on in the bond market and the economy as a whole, right? So interest rates can be all over the board. When you take two different borrowers and put them side by side, they could be, because of their situation, their credit score, could end up with a fluctuation in an interest rate.
Okay, all right. The next one is, can I shop for the best interest rates, and how do I do that?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I mean, again, getting information, calling us. The hard part about shopping for interest rates is if you call me today and I quoted you a rate and you call somebody else 2 days later, economic forces and factors in the market might have changed the market. For example, yesterday we closed out very strong in the bond market, with expecting a little bit of an increase in rates or a little bit of improvement in interest rates. This morning we opened up with a very negative market. Right. So everything we gained yesterday we lost today. So again, the rates could be completely different day to day. Okay,
this is interesting. I was just reading my paperwork and they were talking about points. What are points?
So discount points are a cost that you pay to buy the rate down, right?
Okay.
So if if you're quoting one rate and the borrower wants a lower rate, they can pay a discount point. Usually it's 1% of the loan amount. It could be a 0.5% or 3/4 or something, but it's some function of that rate, right? Right. One of the things we see a lot with national lenders, right? And this is where it's kind of almost like a hook. They'll call if they're shopping rate, and a lot of companies are marketing to push this button, get online, do this, and get a quick rate. Well, what they're quoting, and a lot of times they're quoting the very lowest rate, and the borrower is not really understanding the cost, the discount points associated with that. They may be paying 2 or 3 discount points on a $200,000 loan. That's $5,000 or $6,000, and only lowering the rate 1/4 point. So they never make that cost up through the monthly savings.
Okay, here's a question from me. If I'm already working with a lender and they're giving me rates and things like that, is it too late to come to you and swap out, or maybe you advise on something better?
Yeah, no, absolutely. We have that happen every day. People are working with other lenders, and they're 45, 60, 90 days into the process. Our average is about 21 days, right? So we have people call us all the time frustrated, and a lot of times we hear is, well, I never understood that anyhow. I didn't understand I didn't understand what my rate was. I knew the rate, but I didn't understand the cost associated with it. And when I sit down and I show them that, and we look at the math involved in it, and we determine, if you've got somebody that's going to stay in the home only 2, 3, maybe 4 or 5 years, paying discount points almost is never going to make sense.
Really? All right, my last question, is the interest rate the most important thing to look at when buying my home?
Not always, right? Interest rate is an important factor, and one of the things we work to is to get you the lowest interest rate for your specific situation, but also coupled with what are your goals and ambitions, right? People always hang their hat on that interest rate. Sometimes interest rate can be a tool in structuring a transaction. Right? Okay. So sometimes people don't have a lot of cash for down payment. They can't afford to buy the lowest interest rate. So we move the rate 1/4 point, let's say, and eliminate some cost for them, right, to help them in their transaction. So rate is a tool, right?
Yep. So look, the bottom line, Jeff, is you're telling me I've got to come and sit at your desk and you give me the best advice.
It's too complicated not to. Yeah.
I get confused talking to you sometimes. But, always you make it sound simple for everyone in layman's terms. We appreciate you.
Thank
If you want to find out more information about JTS and Company Mortgage Professionals, give them a call. There's all that information up on the screen for you. Back after this short break, everyone.